Hey everyone, welcome to our channel Mental Game. Today, we are going to talk about ADHD in adulthood and the 14 signs you need to know. Now let's begin. Adult Attention Deficit/Hyperactivity Disorder, ADHD, is a mental health disorder that includes a combination of persistent problems, such as difficulty paying attention, hyperactivity, and impulsive behavior. Adult ADHD can lead to unstable relationships, poor work or school performance, low self-esteem, and other problems. Though it's called adult ADHD, symptoms start in early childhood and continue into adulthood. In some cases, ADHD is not recognized or diagnosed until the person is an adult. Adult ADHD symptoms may not be as clear as ADHD symptoms in children. In adults, hyperactivity may decrease, but struggles with impulsiveness, restlessness, and difficulty paying attention may continue. Treatment for adult ADHD is similar to treatment for childhood ADHD. Adult ADHD treatment includes medications, psychological counseling, psychotherapy, and treatment for any mental health conditions that occur along with ADHD. What's typical behavior and what's ADHD? Almost everyone has some symptoms similar to ADHD at some point in their lives. If your difficulties are recent or occurred only occasionally in the past, you probably don't have ADHD. ADHD is diagnosed only when symptoms are severe enough to cause ongoing problems in more than one area of your life. These persistent and disruptive symptoms can be traced back to early childhood. Diagnosis of ADHD in adults can be difficult because certain ADHD symptoms are similar to those caused by other conditions, such as anxiety or mood disorders. And many adults with ADHD also have at least one other mental health condition, such as depression or anxiety. What does ADHD look like in adults? ADHD or ADD symptoms in adults broadly resemble the common signs of childhood ADHD. However, symptom intensity, especially hyperactivity, is known to decrease over time for many individuals. ADHD affects about 8.4% of children and 2.5% of adults, according to the American Psychiatric Association. The National Institute of Mental Health. Trusted source. Estimates that the numbers may be higher. Many children assigned female at birth and adults with the condition also go undiagnosed. It's important to recognize the symptoms of adult ADHD so you can get proper treatment. Keep reading to learn about these symptoms. Disorganization. Life can seem challenging for everyone sometimes. But someone with ADHD may have more challenging life experiences than someone without ADHD. This can make it difficult for them to keep everything in the right place. An adult with ADHD may have issues with organizational skills. This can include problems keeping track of tasks and trouble prioritizing them in a logical manner. Relationship concerns. Adults with ADHD can often have trouble in relationships, whether they're professional, romantic, or platonic. Certain traits associated with ADHD may feel draining on relationships. They include inattentiveness, being easily bored, talking over people in conversation. As a result, a person with ADHD may come across as insensitive, irresponsible, uncaring, lack of focus. Lack of focus, the telltale symptom of ADHD, goes beyond simply finding it hard to pay attention. It also means being easily distracted, finding it hard to listen to others in a conversation, overlooking details, not completing tasks or projects, restlessness and anxiety. As an adult with ADHD, you may feel like your internal motor won't shut off. Your yearning to keep moving and doing things can lead to frustration when you can't do something immediately. This leads to restlessness, which can lead to frustration and anxiety. Anxiety is a very common symptom of adult ADHD, as the mind tends to replay worrisome events repeatedly. As with children, Physical signs of restlessness and anxiety in adults can include fidgeting. An adult with ADHD may move around frequently, tap their hands or feet, shift in their seat, find it difficult to sit still. Emotional concerns. Life with ADHD can seem challenging, as though your emotions are constantly in flux. You can easily become bored and have the tendency to seek excitement on a whim. Small frustrations can seem intolerable or bring on depression and shifts in mood. If emotional concerns are left unaddressed, they may complicate your personal and professional relationships. Hyperfocus. People with ADHD are often easily distracted. They may also have something called hyperfocus, according to a 2019 literature review. A person with ADHD can get so engrossed in something that they can become unaware of anything else around them. This kind of focus makes it easier to lose track of time and ignore those around you. This can lead to relationship misunderstandings. Time management concerns. This concern is similar to experiencing disorganization. Adults with ADHD often find it hard to effectively manage their time. They may procrastinate on tasks, show up late for events, ignore assignments they consider boring. They may have trouble focusing on the future or the past. The now is often more top of mind for people with ADHD. Forgetfulness. It's human to forget things occasionally, but for someone with ADHD, forgetfulness tends to occur more often. This can include routinely forgetting where you've put something or what important dates you need to keep. Sometimes forgetfulness can be bothersome but not to the point of causing serious disruptions. Other times, it can be serious. The bottom line is that forgetfulness can affect careers and relationships. It can easily be confused with carelessness or lack of intelligence by others if they're not familiar with an ADHD diagnosis and its symptoms. Learn more about the effect of ADHD on memory. Impulsivity. Impulsiveness in someone with ADHD can manifest in several ways, including interrupting others during conversation, being socially inappropriate, rushing through tasks, acting without much consideration for the consequences. A person's shopping habits are often a good indication of ADHD. 2015 study. Trusted source. Tracked the psychosocial development of random teens in upstate New York over 29 years. The researchers found that impulse buying, especially on items a person can't afford, was a common symptom of adult ADHD. Negative self-image. Adults with ADHD are often hypercritical of themselves, which can lead to a negative self-image. This is due in part to difficulties concentrating, as well as other symptoms that may affect school, work, and relationships. Adults with ADHD may view these difficulties as personal failures or underachievement, which can cause them to see themselves in a negative light. Lack of motivation. While you might be open to doing everything at once, you also may feel unmotivated. This concern is commonly seen in children with ADHD, who often find it hard to focus on schoolwork. It can also happen with adults. Coupled with procrastination and difficulty with organizational skills, lack of motivation can make it hard for an adult with ADHD to finish a project. They may find it hard to focus for long periods of time. Fatigue. Although this may sound surprising given that restlessness is also a symptom, fatigue is a concern for many adults with ADHD. There could be several reasons for this, including hyperactivity, sleep problems that can come with ADHD, the constant effort to focus that ADHD may require of you, side effects of ADHD medications. Whatever the cause, fatigue can worsen attention difficulties. Physical health concerns. ADHD can lead a person to neglect their physical health. ADHD symptoms that may affect your ability to maintain your physical health include disorganization, emotional concerns, Impulsivity. Lack of motivation. Stress and anxiety also have negative effects on your physical health. Neglecting your physical health can manifest as compulsively eating an imbalanced diet, not exercising, foregoing important medication. Substance misuse. Substance misuse may not affect every adult with ADHD, but a 2021 consensus statement showed that people with the condition are more likely than others to experience substance misuse. This may involve the use of alcohol, tobacco, or other drugs. The research isn't clear on what the link is between substance misuse and ADHD. One theory is that people with ADHD use substances to self-medicate. They may misuse these substances in hopes of improving focus, improving sleep, relieving anxiety, inattentiveness, difficulty concentrating and focusing. The main signs of inattentiveness are having a short attention span and being easily distracted, making careless mistakes, for example, in schoolwork, appearing forgetful or losing things, being unable to stick to tasks that are tedious or time-consuming, appearing to be unable to listen to or carry out instructions, constantly changing activity or task, having difficulty organizing tasks. Hyperactivity and impulsiveness. The main signs of hyperactivity and impulsiveness are being unable to sit still, especially in calm or quiet surroundings, constantly fidgeting, being unable to concentrate on tasks, excessive physical movement, excessive talking, being unable to wait their turn, acting without thinking, interrupting conversations, little or no sense of danger. These symptoms can cause significant problems in a child's life, such as underachievement at school, poor social interaction with other children and adults, and problems with discipline. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, so we can keep making them. For more videos, subscribe this Mental Game channel and remember to click on the notification. Also be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.